Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's tutorial we're gonna make together this beautiful bag. So I hope you like it, so let's begin. So the materials that we're gonna need are a 5mm crochet hook, and I'm gonna use it macrame yarn 4mm. We're gonna use 2 metal rings. We open it like this, and a chain. So first we're gonna do a slip knot, and then we're gonna chain 45. So we're gonna make a chain of 45. So I make my chain of 45, as you can see, and now we're gonna start our first row. We can work on this side here, or we can work into the back loop. I prefer to work in the back loop because we'll have a much beautiful border. So guys, we can skip the first stitch. We're gonna go into the next through the back loops here, and we're gonna do a slip stitch. Go into the next loop, do a slip stitch. So we have 2, we need to have 7 slip stitches. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have 7 slip stitches. Now we're gonna work 14 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So we have 7 slip stitches and 14 single crochet. Into the next stitch we're gonna work 3 single crochet into the same stitch. So here is 1, 2, and 3. So we have 3 single crochet in one stitch. Into the next one you're gonna do the same thing, 3 single crochet into the same stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're gonna work again 14 single crochet. After you make your 14 single crochet, we're gonna finish with 7 slip stitches. So I finished my seven slip stitches, and this is how it looks. Now we're going to start row number 2. We're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn the work, and from now on we're going to work through the back loop of the stitches, and this loops here through the back loop like this. So now again we're going to work 7 slip stitches. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. After you make your 7 slip stitches, we're going to work 34 single crochet through the back loop. So you're going to finish 34 single crochet through the back loop, and then you're going to come here where you have your last 7 slip stitches. So I finished my 34 single crochet, and now we are here where we have the slip stitches. Again, we're going to work 7 slip stitches through the back loop. This will never change. You're going to start with 7 slip stitches. You're going to finish with 7 slip stitches. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So our work should look like this. This is how it should look, guys. So now we're going to start a new row, chain 1, row number 3. Now we're going to work again 7 slip stitches through the back loop. 1, 2. As you can see, I work too tight. You should not work too tight. You should work more loose. How I call it, I don't know. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. After you do your 7 slip stitches, you're gonna work 16 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So we have 7 slip stitches and 16 single crochet. Now we're gonna work 3 double crochet into the next stitch. So here is 1, 2, and 3. So we have 3 single crochet in one stitch. Into the next stitch you're gonna do the same thing, 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. So we have 3 double crochet, 3 single crochet in the first, 3 single crochet in the next. Now again we're gonna work 16 single crochet and then our 7 slip stitches. So I finished row number 3 after we made our increase in 2 stitches. I made 16 single crochet and 7 slip stitches. Now we're going to start row number 4, chain 1 and turn your work, and we're going to do the same thing, 7 slip stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have 7 slip stitches, and now we're gonna work 38 single crochet. So I finished my 38 single crochet, and now again we're gonna finish with 7 slip stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one, it's hidden right here, and 7. So this was row number 4. Now we're gonna work 21 rows in the same way, like 7 slip stitches, 38 single crochet, 7 slip stitches. Chain 1, turn your work, 7 slip stitches, 38 single crochet, 7 slip stitches. You're gonna work like this for a total of 21 rows. So I'm gonna work off camera, and then I'm gonna come and show you what to do next. So I finished my 21 rows, and this is how it looks. And now we're gonna start a new row. We're gonna chain 1, and we're gonna turn the work, and again we're gonna do 7 slip stitches. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have our 7 slip stitches. Now we're gonna work 16 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So once we have our 16 single crochet, into the next 3 stitches, we're gonna make a decrease. That means we're gonna take the first single crochet and we're gonna stop. We're gonna go into the next, we're gonna take another loop, we're gonna stop, and into the next one, another loop. So once you have 4 loops on your hook, you're gonna yarn over, and you're gonna pull through all 4 loops, and you're gonna pull it tight, so it will be like this. Again, into the next 3 stitches, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna make a decrease. So go into the first stitch, pull a loop, go into the next, pull a loop, go into the next, and pull a loop. So we have 4 loops on our hook. We're gonna yarn over and pull through all 4, and we're gonna pull this tail like this. And now we're gonna do 16 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3. You're gonna continue like this until you have 16. So once you have your 16 single crochet, we're gonna finish with 7 slip stitches. As we first start with 7 slip stitches, we're gonna finish with 7 slip stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chain 1, and we're gonna turn the work. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do 7 slip stitches. I finished my 7 slip stitches, and now we're gonna do 1 single crochet into the next 34 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna continue like this until you have 34 stitches, 34 single crochet. I'm gonna work off camera because I don't want to be a long tutorial. So once you have your 34 single crochet, again you're gonna finish with 7 slip stitches. So I finished the row and I start the new one. This will be our last row. So we're gonna do chain 1 and 7 slip stitches. Now we're gonna work 14 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So 7 slip stitches, 14 single crochet. And now we're gonna make a decrease again. We're gonna go into the next 3 stitches and we're gonna make 1. So go into the first, pull a loop, go into the second, pull a loop, go into the third, pull a loop. 4 loops on the hook. We're gonna yarn over and we're gonna pull through all 4, and we're gonna pull this yarn here. Into the next 3 stitches we can do the same thing. Pull a loop, go into the next. So go into the first, pull a loop, go into the next, pull a loop, go into the next, another loop. 4 loops on a hook, yarn over, pull through all 4, and we're gonna pull this tail. And we're gonna finish again with 14 single crochet and 7 slip stitches. So our bag is ready, and now we're gonna close the sides here, and I'm gonna show you how. You can sew it with a yarn needle, or you can do it with the crochet hook. Depends of how it's much better for you guys. So I'm gonna take the first stitch from here. We're gonna take it like this, and we're gonna yarn over, and we're gonna do a slip stitch. And now we're gonna go into the second stitch, into the front loop. So this is the front loop, this is the back loop. We're gonna go into the front loop from the next stitch and into the back loop from the next one, and yarn over and do a slip stitch. Like this. Now we're gonna go into the next stitch, through the front loop, and we're gonna take the next stitch through the back loop, and I'm gonna take the back loop from the next stitch, and I'm gonna do a slip stitch. And again I'm gonna go into the next stitch through the front loop, and I'm gonna take the next stitch through the back loop and do a slip stitch. Again, next stitch, we're gonna take the front loop, next stitch, the back loop, and slip stitch. And this is the way that we're gonna do it until the end here. So I'm gonna show you a little bit more. Front loop from this side, back loop from the other side, and slip stitch. Front loop from this side, back loop from this one, and slip stitch. So you're going to continue like this until the end. Guys, I finished and I cut the yarn, and now we're gonna hide this tail. You're just gonna hide it in between the stitches. And this is how it looks, guys. And you're gonna do the same thing on the side, in the same way like I showed you. Front loop from this side, back loop from this one, front loop, back loop, and slip stitches, and then you finished. So guys, I finished the bag, and this is how it looks. I put something inside so you can see it with things inside, let's call it. And now we're gonna put our metal rings. Let me see how I'm gonna put it. One here, one on the other side. And then we're gonna bring our chain. And our bag is ready, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. We're gonna see each other on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Will be a great support for me. And we're gonna see each other soon. Bye bye.